Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sachin Londhe from KNVC Arts Commerce and Vinayak Patil Science College, Bhosre, Kurdwadi. Today I will talk about parts of speech. You all know that in English language there are 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. In this lecture, I will talk about only 4 parts of speech. They are adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. In the beginning, we will talk about adverb. Now, I will tell you the definition of an adverb. An adverb is a word that describes or gives more information about a verb, an adjective, another verb, or even the entire sentence. For example, on the screen, you can see the first example. She runs quickly. In this sentence, verb is runs and quickly is an adverb. In this sentence, an adverb quickly gives more information about the verb runs. In the next sentence, you will see that beautiful is an adjective and so is an adverb. In the sentence, she is so beautiful, so that is an adverb gives more information about beautiful, that is an adjective. In the next example, she smokes very rarely. In this example, you will find that there are two adverbs. The underlined adverb is rarely, and about that adverb, very gives more information. And in the last sentence, obviously you don't have to come. Here, obviously describes an entire sentence, or obviously gives more information about the entire sentence. In this slide, you can see that how adverbs usually answer the questions asked by the words which are in red color. The first example is I went home. Here, when we ask question using where, you will find the answer is given by an adverb, that is home. In the next sentence, that is we met yesterday, here when we ask question using when, you will find the answer is given by an adverb. This is how. In the following sentences too, you will find when the questions are asked using how often, how long, how likely, to what degree, the answers are given by the adverbs. Now we will talk about forms of the adverb. You all know that how adverbs are formed. In many cases, but not always, adverbs have the following form, that is adjective plus ly. The examples are on the screen. First example is quick plus ly, quickly; strange plus ly, strangely; dead plus ly, deadly; sudden plus ly, suddenly. This is how adjectives are formed. But there are another ways to form adverbs. When an adjective ends with y, replace the y with an I. For example, heavy, Heavy. Here, this adjective ends with y. When an adverb is formed, that y is replaced with an I. and the spelling of an adverb is heavily, H-E-A-V-I-L-Y. This is how in the second example too you will find how adverb is formed. The example is happy, H-A-P-P-Y. Here too this adjective is ended with Y. So when we make an adverb, Y is replaced by I, that is Happily. This is how an adverb is formed. When the adjective ends with an E, drop the E. This is the next way of forming an adverb. The example is given here. You can also see on the screen. Example is true. Here T-R-U-E. Here E is the last letter. When we want to form an adverb, we have to drop E. Here E is dropped and adverb is T-R-U-L-Y. Here E is dropped. So the spelling of an adverb changes. It becomes T-R-U-L-Y. Apart from that, there are many adverbs that do not end in ly. That is the common form of forming the adverb. So these are some adverbs. They can be called unusual. They are very, home, to, well, never, sometimes, and so forth. You will see that these adverbs haven't taken ly as last letters, though also they are adverbs. We have to keep these things in our mind. Now we will see quickly types of adverbs. First type of adverbs is adverbs of degree. The examples of adverbs of degree are very, highly, totally, perfectly, partially, almost. On the screen you can see the types of adverbs. Second type of adverb is adverbs of manners. You can see the examples: well, badly, nicely, etc. Then we have adverbs of place. Here some examples of adverbs of place are home, here, there, outside, etc. Then we have adverbs of time. The examples of adverbs of time are now, soon, later, yesterday, tomorrow, etc. Then next type of adverb is adverbs of frequency. The examples of adverbs of frequency are always, never, sometimes, often, rarely, usually, occasionally, etc. Then adverbs of duration. The examples of adverbs of duration are forever, constantly, temporarily, etc. Then adverbs of probability. The examples: certainly, maybe, probably, possibly, surely, etc. Then we have comparative adverbs, which are used to compare things: more, less, better, worse, faster, slower, further, closer, etc. Then the last type of adverb is superlative adverb: best, most, least, worst, etc. Now we will move towards next part of speech, that is preposition. Now I will tell you the definition of preposition. A preposition is a word which is placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation with something else in the sentence. Now, based on the use of prepositions in a sentence, the prepositions are divided into following categories or types. First type of preposition is preposition of time. Second category of preposition is preposition of place, and finally third, preposition of movement. Now we will see one by one. First type of preposition is preposition of time. I will tell you the meaning of preposition of time. A preposition of time helps to link the noun or pronoun with a time value. The examples of preposition of time are about, before, for, by, around, in, ago, at, past, since, to, on, after, until, between, during. See, these are the prepositions of time. Now we will see some examples how these prepositions are used in sentences. The first example of preposition of time is the train is about an hour late. Here about is preposition of time which is in red color. Second example, the classes begins at 8 o'clock. Here at is a preposition of time. Then next sentence, my birthday falls on Wednesday. Here also specific time, that is day, is defined by using preposition of time on. In the earlier example too, you will find a specific time is denoted by using preposition of time, that is at. And the last example, India has been independent since 1947. Here since is also used to denote a specific time in the past. See, this is how preposition of time are used in a sentence to talk about particular time. That time may be of a past, present or future. Now this is the second kind of preposition, that is preposition of place. Preposition of place refers to those prepositions which can be used to show where something is located. The list of preposition of place is given in the bracket. You can see on the screen. Above, up, after, on, before, against, by, behind, below, along, near, down, in, at, across, inside, between, over. See, these are the preposition of place. Now I have given some examples of preposition of place. Santosh puts his letter in a box. Here in is preposition of place that shows some boundary, that may be physical boundary or virtual boundary. Next example is the aeroplane is flying above the clouds. Here above is preposition of place which is in a red color. Next example, the dog buried the bone under the ground. Here under is preposition of place which is again in red color. Next example, our house is at the end of the street. See, in the example 2, you can understand how preposition of place, that is at, is used to locate particular place. With the help of preposition of place, we understand the location. Next example, the cat ran across the road. Here across is the preposition of place. Now the third type of preposition is preposition of movement. A preposition of movement is used to show movement to or from a place. The list of preposition of movement is given in the bracket. Down, past, into, behind, up, onto, through, off, over, on, across, at, by, for, after, towards. See, these are the prepositions of movement. Now we will see some examples how these prepositions of movement are used in sentences. For example, first example is the cat has climbed up a tree. In this example, up is a preposition of movement. In the sentence too, we can understand how the preposition of movement, that is up, denotes the movement. Second example, the children got off the bus. In this sentence, of OFF is preposition of movement, that is again in a red color. She ran along the pavement. Here along is the preposition of movement. And finally, the bus goes towards the market. Here the direction of the bus is shown. Means preposition of movement are used to talk about the movement to or from a particular place. Now, based on the construction of preposition themselves, the preposition are of four different kinds. First kind of preposition is simple prepositions. They are just one word preposition, we may call them. The simple prepositions are in the bracket: above, under, around, through, after, on, before, about, among, behind, along, near, down, in, at, across, between, and over. These are the simple prepositions. Now, the next type of preposition is double preposition. You will find that these prepositions are formed with the help of two prepositions: inside, outside, into, onto, upon, up to, within, without, amid. Now the third type of preposition is compound prepositions. The examples of compound prepositions are according to, apart from, close to, because of, far from, next to, rather than, instead of, out of, due to, relating to, in front of. These are the compound prepositions. Finally, participle prepositions. Participle prepositions are concerning, during, excluding, given, following, failing, respected, provided, pending, considering, notwithstanding, including. These are the participle prepositions. Now we will turn towards the next part of speech, that is interjection. The definition of interjection goes like this. Interjection is short word or phrase that shows an exclamation of feeling or emotions like joy, sorrow, wonder, etc. Exclamation sign and comma is used after interjection. Means we have to remember exclamatory mark which is used after interjection. Sometimes comma is also used after interjection. This is what we have to remember. See, these are some examples of interjection. Hurrah, we won the competition. Ouch, it hurts. Wow, what a night shirt. Hey, what are you doing? Alas, my parents are dead. Oh, forgot to bring my pen. And the example which is given in the bracket, oh, there is a comma. That is what I told you in the last slide. That is, sometimes comma is also used after interjection. In this sentence, you will see oh, after that, after oh, that is interjection, comma is used. I forgot to bring my pen. See, we have to remember while talking about interjection is that unlike other parts of speech, an interjection normally does not have any grammatical relationship with other words in a sentence. If you see all the examples which are there on the screen, you will find that interjections are not subjects, objects, or complement in these sentences. Means interjections don't have any grammatical relationship with other words in a sentence. This is what we have to remember. This is something different from other parts of speech. Besides these specific interjections, a normal word can also be used as interjection if it is used to express feeling or emotions. Means normal word can be used as an interjection. There are some examples. No, don't touch it. It is hot. Here, no is a normal word. However, here, no can be used as an interjection, and in the sentence you will find no is used as an interjection. In the next example, what is again normal word, but here it is used as an interjection. What? I am selected for a job. Help. I am about to fall. Well, I will try my level best. See, here in these four examples, no, what, help, well. These are four normal words, but they can be also used as interjections. But the condition is that we have to use these words to express our feelings or emotions. There is again a note which is on the screen too. Verbs that are used alone, such as look, you will see that is there is exclamatory mark after look, then listen and stop. These are not interjections. What we have to remember is that they are imperative sentences. They are just commands. Here the subject you is left out as understood. So we should not be we should not misunderstand that look, listen and stop. These are not the interjections, but they are the imperative sentences. Here the subject is hidden. The subject in these imperative sentences is you, which is hidden. Now we will talk about the final parts of speech in my presentation is the conjunction. A conjunction joins words, phrases and clauses. Following are some examples which are there on the screen. As I told you, conjunctions join words, phrases and clauses. In the first example, you will see, I went to the store to buy eggs, milk and bread. Here, three words are there, that is eggs, milk and bread. Here, words are joined by the conjunction, and here and is the conjunction which is underlined. In the next example, I went skiing down the hill and past the trees. Here two phrases are joined by the conjunction, and here in this sentence and is the conjunction. In the next example, that is third one, I played cards for a while, but then I played chess. Here two clauses are joined by the conjunction but. Now we will talk about types of conjunctions. There are three types of conjunctions. First one is coordinating conjunctions. Second one, subordinating conjunctions. And finally, third one is correlative conjunctions. Now we will talk about coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions connect words, phrases and clauses. They connect things of equal value. For example, a noun with another noun. There are 7 types of coordinating conjunctions. They are for, and, nor, but, or, yet and so. You can use the trick to remember these conjunctions. There is one trick, fanboys. If you see the first letter of each conjunction, out of these first letters of these conjunctions, the word fanboys is created, and it is just a trick to remember the coordinating conjunctions. First one is for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and finally S for so. These are the coordinating conjunctions. See, coordinating conjunctions affect the meaning of your sentence. We will see how does it affect the meaning of a sentence. First coordinating conjunction is and connects things that are alike or joined together. For example, I want popcorn and pizza. Here, two things are connected or joined together and both are alike, that is popcorn and pizza. Second one, but is used to connect things that are different or separated. The example goes like this: I want popcorn but not pizza. Third coordinating conjunction is or. Or is used to offer a choice. The example: do you want popcorn or pizza? Here you will find there is an offer. Do you want popcorn or pizza? Next coordinating conjunction is nor. Nor is used to offer a negative choice. For example, I do not want popcorn nor pizza. In the sentence, you will find that there is negative choice. Next coordinating conjunction is yet. It is used to show a change. For example, I want popcorn, yet I also want pizza. You will see there is a change which is there in the sentence and yet is used to show the change. Next coordinating conjunction is so. So is used to show a relationship between things. And finally for. For is also is used to show a relationship between things. For the example of so, that is coordinating conjunction so, is I want popcorn so I made some. And finally, I ordered a pizza for I was hungry. Here you will find that there is a relationship between things, and to denote that relationship between things, so and for, these two coordinating conjunctions are used in example number 6 and 7. Now we will talk about the next type of conjunction, that is subordinating conjunction. In subordinating conjunction connects a dependent clause, a clause that cannot be written as a separate sentence. We all know that, with an independent clause. The subordinating conjunctions are if, while, because, although, after, before, unless, when, until, since, then, as. We will see some of the examples of subordinating conjunctions. How subordinating conjunctions are used in sentences. The first example of subordinating conjunction is we celebrated after we won the game. Here you will find that a dependent clause is connected with an independent clause with the help of subordinating conjunction, that is after. In the next sentence, because our train was delayed, we arrived late. Here too, because is subordinating conjunction and which is used to connect a dependent clause with an independent clause. Third example is Namdev listened quietly while Mahesh explained his theory. Here Namdev listened quietly is dependent clause and Mahesh explained his theory is independent clause. So while joining dependent clause to an independent clause, while subordinating conjunction is used. And this is how subordinating conjunction plays a role in a sentence, or to join dependent clause with an independent clause. Now we will talk about the final type of conjunction, that is correlative conjunctions. See, correlative conjunctions connect words, phrases and clauses. Correlative conjunctions connect things of equal value, for example verb with another verb. Correlative conjunctions are not single words, they work in pairs. When we see correlative conjunctions, you will find that they are actually in pairs. Correlative conjunctions are both dot dot and neither nor, whether or, not only but also, either or. You will see the examples on the screen, and you will find that how correlative conjunctions are used in sentences. I saw both the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building. Here correlative conjunctions are used in sentence, and you will find that how these correlative conjunctions are used to connect words, phrases or clauses. In the next example, I don't want neither pickles nor tomato on my hunger. Here, neither pickles nor tomato. Both words are joined by using correlative conjunctions. I don't know whether to play baseball or to play basketball this year. This is how correlative conjunctions are used in this sentence. Not only do I play the flute, but I also play the guitar. This is how correlative conjunction not only but also is used in a sentence. Either the student or the teacher. Here, the student and the teacher. To connect the student and the teacher, either and or correlative conjunctions is used. Either the student or the teacher can answer the question. See, this is how parts of speech play important role in learning any language. Specifically, when we learn English language, we have to master parts of speech. See, this is a kind of theoretical lecture. I think you all have enjoyed the lecture, and for this particular lecture I have used the source. The link of that website is given. Again, for spending time with me, I thank you. Thank you very much.